Hello everybody and welcome to a Saturday morning stream. We are playing Battle Brothers today, which is a game from 2015. It was originally released on PC and it has just released on Nintendo Switch as of this week. So I figured I'd give it a go. I'd never played it on PC, but it is my kind of game. It seems like it's an indie take on Mount & Blade. If you've played Mount & Blade, you'd know you kind of travel around the world building up an army and getting into scraps as you complete missions and stuff. This game is an indie take on that. It's turn-based rather than real-time, but you are doing the same thing. You're traveling around the world, building up a band of mercenaries in this case, and completing the missions. So yeah, I'm hoping it's good. I played a couple of hours of it last night just to get a feel of it, and I enjoyed my time with it. There are DLC for this game. You can buy the base pack off the Switch eShop for $35, I think it is, in Australian money, and then you can basically double it with DLC. I have bought all the DLC because there was a Middle Eastern setting that you can play in, and I absolutely love the Middle East in terms of fantasy and storytelling and all of that kind of stuff. So I really wanted to get into that, which was probably what we'll do today. We'll play one of the Middle Eastern scenarios, I think, and just see what that looks like. So yes, this is with all the DLC built in. Hello, Dave. Welcome to the stream. I wish I was back in Japan. I still can't get out of Australia. I won't be able to until the end of the year, I don't think. It's looking that way anyway. They're not going to open the borders again to let people out. So unless something happens to my in-laws in Japan, which I'm certainly hoping is not the case, then I'm probably not going to be able to get the exception I need to get out of Australia. Alright, new campaign. So here's all the different campaigns you have access to when you buy the game and all the DLC. I don't know what it looks like when there are no DLC in it. Actually, we can find that out right now. If I turn all this DLC stuff off... Oops, no, I don't want to make a purchase. I've already bought these things. No, you can't turn them off. Anyway, I don't know what it looks like if you don't have the DLC, but Southern Mercenaries is the one I think I'll play because, like I said, is based in the kind of the Middle Eastern setting, and that's the bit that I'm most interested in. So here's all the different things to worry about. You just get to pick your banner. Let's go with something stylish. What will we go with? I like the poor. We're going with the poor. We'll just go with beginner on all settings because I am very much still learning how to play this. And we'll start. Now, I will say that this game is very, very obtuse to get into. It says it has a tutorial, but that tutorial is not very adequate at all. You are going to need to have a basic understanding of how tactics RPGs work, how strategy games work. This one is very much made for veterans of the genre. If you are new to it all, then there are FAQs and whatever you can get off the website, but the game does a terrible job of teaching you itself, and I do need to make people aware of that. There is very much an assumed knowledge that you're a veteran when you get into this game, but once you are into it, it looks very primitive, as you're going to see soon enough. It does look very simple, but it does have the depth, I think. It seems to have an awful lot of depth, in fact. You get to choose pretty much your entire mercenary band. There is endless amounts of equipment to manage. The quest structure is expansive. There is permadeath, so you do need to be careful about every decision you make. So there is a lot going on. They all level up as well. All the characters level up individually and have different stats. There's a lot going on in this game, which is, of course, good. If you're into this kind of thing, then that's kind of what you're looking for. And it has a good rating on Steam as well. It's been kicking around for 5-6 years now. It's going into its 6th year, and it has got a very positive response on Steam. I will say that the interface is not quite up to scratch on the Switch either. It's a little bit clumsy to move around, as you're going to see soon enough. It has a long loading screen as well. But once this loads, then there's no more loading to worry about after that. So it's got a huge map to wander around, and I'm still filling time. Here we go, finally. So, the Battle Brothers. You should have stayed home, never left town, just lived out your days labouring for some vizier. Instead, you took up the sword, scrounged what money the Guilder had shone upon you, and started a band of mercenaries. Life as a crownling has taken you places that most others never see. In a sense, you've carved open doors and avenues through violence, but the years have slowly weighed down on your neck with a nasty truth. You're barely a step above being a brigand. You get hired by locals to do simple things and for simple pay, and then sent on your way. You want the Battle Brothers to be bigger than that. You want your company shown to the Vizier's officers. You want it to gain the glory it deserves, and maybe you want it to even travel north to faraway lands. Hell, maybe in the north they treat a mercenary with respect. Of course, it won't be easy. You've just a few men on hand, but those men are Hussan Jamil and Harad bin Tasuf, the finest fighters you've ever known. With them at your side, the whole world shall come to know the Battle Brothers. That is the introduction. That is the introduction. So there is no voiceovers, no cutscenes. It's very primitive presentation, like I said. I Am Setsuna is on deep discount on the eShop. Yes, go and pick that up. That was actually a launch title on the Switch, so it's been there for a long time. It was the first RPG, I think, on the console, and it is very good. If you can get it real cheap, then so much the better. Alright, so with that introduction, we are now ready to start our little story. And here we have the map. That being the city. You go to the cities to arrest, buy equipment, hire people, so on and so forth. Here's our little party. Just the three of them at this stage. Hussan, Jamil, and Harad bin Ibn Tasuf. I hope I pronounced those right. My pronunciation of Middle Eastern names is terrible, and I feel bad about that, but there we go. We've also got we've got bandages to heal, and we've got a little bit of supplies in the form of rice, provisions. Now, we also have a zoom in and out. So, that is the size of the world. Like I said, it does take a while to load because this game is massive in scope, just like Mount & Blade, which I mentioned earlier. So if you've played Mount & Blade, then this will look very familiar, because this is basically how that works as well, but just with turn-based combat instead. But for now, we need something to do first, so we're going to head into Rassanan, which is obviously the capital of the region. And we're moving in. Yeah, I mean, I Am Setsuna was a game that did polarize people. I think one of the things that people got found difficult with I Am Setsuna was the fact that it was all set in winter, and it was just an unrelenting kind of snow world. But that was core to the theme of the game, and I actually thought that was a very brave decision by the developers to do that. Most other games, RPGs, only have one area which is snowy, and then do some other things for variety. But being committed to having that consistency in the landscape was pretty impressive. I was always a big fan of it. But okay, so now we are in town. There doesn't seem to be any missions. Missions pop up here when you've got things to do, but firstly, maybe there's somewhere we can... There's an alchemist. Each town has different facilities as well. Weaponsmith, arena. You can earn some cash there. Temple, marketplace. So, and down here you can actually hire people. With the higher quality soldiers, of course, costing more money. See, there's that guy. Bakud would cost us $7,490 to hire, which we just don't have the money for right now. He's a gladiator, so. What we do have money for is this guy, Harun. Nomad's Pepper. See, each character has their own story as well. Nomad's Pepper, the Southern Deserts. He was a nomad. Yep, we might hire him. We are going to hire him, I think. You can have up to 20 people in your band of soldiers, and you want to get that number up quite quickly if you can. We might hire another one if we can as well. Yeah, I think you're right. I think comparing it to Chrono Trigger probably didn't help either. You can't compare any game to that one and then hope it will come out strong. So, he's had a hard, tough upbringing and whatever. We'll hire him as well, and we'll probably go with one cheap guy just to fill things out. There you go. He's so cheap because he hasn't got anything going for him. Let's not bother with him. And we're going to hire him as well, I think. Now we've got 6 mercenaries. One of them can actually level up straight away. So you can see that right there. The 2 means he can level up twice. Or he's level 2, sorry. And when he levels up, you can give him a couple of different points. We are going to boost his initiative rating, his hit points, and his melee defense. Yes. Yes. We'll increase his melee defense a little bit too. So he's now level 2. Ah, sorry about that. I need to just check they've got equipment, because the cheaper recruits don't actually come with equipment. He's already got some basic stuff, but that guy probably got nothing. He's got nothing, and he's probably got nothing. Just the clothes on his back. He doesn't even have clothes. He's totally naked. Hayan Al-Haddad is totally naked, and he's got just basic clothes. So, next we need to head into the weaponsmith and grab some equipments. What will we give them? We haven't got too much money. We've only got 1,000 gold left, so we can't afford fancy swords. We need to buy 2 weapons for my guys. Javelins are good for throwing. I think we're just going to have to go with there's one. A militia spear. And I don't think we have many other choices. Our only other choice is, at this stage... Oh, we could get a mace. No. We'll go with a warfork, because they're both melee weapons. And we haven't got much cash left now, unfortunately. So we're going to have to go out and find things to do. But first, equip. So he's going to have to stay naked, but at least he's got a weapon now. And he has a weapon too. Okay. I'm not expecting them to survive. And like I said, this game has permadeath, so if they do die, then that's it. They're out. They're gone. They're toast. I probably will need to buy some more rations as well, actually. So, because food does spoil after a while. See, it will spoil in 8 days. I'll buy some bread to go with the rice. Double up on the carbs. Alright, with 7 gold pieces left, I have the starts of my mercenary band. So, we need to think about where we can go to find some work. I reckon our best bet is to probably go up to... I reckon our best bet is to go over to Al Hazif over here. So... we select, and then we go. There we go. We're off. We're journeying. So you probably got a sense now, 16 minutes in, that this game does look quite simple and quite obscure. All of the stuff that I did probably didn't make a whole lot of sense if you're not too familiar with how RPGs work and stuff. But once again, I was a big fan of Mount and Blade. In fact, I'm a huge fan of Mount and Blade, and this kind of indie take on it with turn-based combat, but doing much the same thing, it impresses me. I'm quite impressed with it so far. Hello Pavig, welcome to the stream. Grimdark, it is very grimdark. This is very Game of Thrones-ish. But I get to play as Middle East faction. There's not many games that give you a chance to do Middle Eastern fantasy. It's an untapped thing. They should do more of it, if you ask me. A 1001 Arabian Nights, the strategy game, 1001 Arabian Nights, the RPG. These things I would love to see. I would do them myself if I could. Ah, here we go. We got a quest. A contract. So, everything else is closed because it's nighttime. So, stores do close at night. But we do have a contract we can do. And you need to negotiate the terms of the contract. So, here we go. Nested in towers and aviaries, bells and birds alike. Echo, da, 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 da. Beneath the noise, in the dull marbled halls of a palace, you find Junaid ibn Kamal, the Grand Vizier, ordering the death of a servant. The offence is unknown to you, not that it bothers the Vizier in the slightest, as he approaches you with a smile and clean hands. A number of councilmen are sending goods to... can't even say that. Silstein. A good 2 days to the northeast. These goods must arrive in a shape that is passable to the awaiting merchants. I believe a crowning such as yourself can take the task. Yeah, I know. Prince of Persia, I would love a new Prince of Persia. I know they replaced Prince of Persia with Assassin's Creed. That was the progression of it. They took the principles of the Prince of Persia series and applied it to those early Assassin's Creed games. The remake of Sands of Time, I was really looking forward to. Sands of Time being one of my favourite games of all time. And it just got delayed and it's in limbo now, unfortunately. But I'm hoping they can pull it out still and get it over the line. There is a game based on Arslan, Dave. You can get it on Steam and PlayStation 4 and Xbox, I believe. It's done by Koei Tecmo, and it is a Dynasty Warriors-like game that follows the same narrative as the anime. So, yeah, I've got a review on digitallydownloaded.net if you want to check it out. But I'm a big fan of the Arslan Warriors game. So, how many crowns are we talking about? It is very Middle Eastern too, which I liked. 700 crowns. That's a good cash boost. We need the money because we've only got 7 at the moment. So we'll accept the offer. And then the terms of the contract are as below. You need to escort the caravan to Silstein and make sure that the caravan doesn't get damaged. We do actually get provisions on the way, which is cool. We get to eat as we travel. Let's do it. Let's do it. And there's the trading caravan. That's what we are escorting now. It's on auto track. And this is another neat thing that I quite liked about it. Every couple of days within the game, you actually have to set yourself a target for your squad. So you need to manage your squad by telling them, this is what we're going to do, this is our next objective, this is how we're going to become the most feared and notorious band of mercenaries in the land. You can choose your objectives. So either we can head out into the wilderness, discover the unknown and plunder it, go adventuring, or we can try to become friendly with a town. I think we'll do that. We'll try to be friendly with the town. Other than that, we're just following the trading caravan now. No animation, it's just a little piece that's moving across the board. But I quite like that aesthetic. I know it's very indie and it's cutting corners, and most people would not be a big fan of that. But I actually like the way that the map kind of looks like it's moving around, and you see things going on around you as well, footsteps and stuff. It's neat. It's a long trip. That's a lot of desert that you have to travel across. Yes, it is an expensive one, but it is worth it. You do get a lot of play out of it. It's quite a long game. One of Koei Tecmo's better warrior likes, I think. There we go, we got to Filstein. So we got our 700 crowns, and because the caravan got there safely, Filstein is actually now well supplied as well. So we got cash to play with now. And while we're here, we may as well see if there's anything going on in town. Shall we? Let's head in. Let's head into town and see. Oh, it's a tiny little community. It's a little hamlet, nothing more. So they probably haven't got much going for them. They've got a weaponsmith, they've got a taxidermist, they've got a marketplace, and they've got peeps. Can we hire anybody interesting? Haven't got much money to play with, but it would be a good idea to hire somebody if we can afford somebody. Oh, we've only got 541 cash. No, we need to build up a bit more money, I think. I had to pay my mercenaries, so that costs money. You see, you got to pay them every day. The one I've always wanted, since we're talking about Warriors games and anime and stuff, the one I've always wanted Koei Tecmo to do is a Sailor Moon Warriors game. I would pay a lot of money for a Sailor Moon Warriors game. Very much so. Because they got brawlers. The Sailor Moon brawlers are great. And there's a Sailor Moon RPG, which has never been formally translated, but there is a fan translation out there, which was also very good, but they haven't done too much with Sailor Moon in video games, and I would like to see them do more. Yeah, everybody looks miserable in this game because it's dark fantasy, Pavik. It's Game of Thrones. It's Game of Thrones like. So what's our new contract look like? If we want to take it. Wolfgang the Elder's study is lit by a warm fire. He offers you a seat and a goblet of wine. This is all very Dungeons and Dragons like. You can tell that the people who made this are big time fans of D&D, which is cool. I like D&D too. I have varied taste. I like my anime girl RPGs, and then I also like D&D for a little bit of grimdark. Oh look! They actually have to have a caravan go right back the way we just came. Back to Al Hazif. What are they offering? Ooh, they're offering even more money. 930 crowns. Just to go back where we came from. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, naturally, you can be attacked while you're on the road and stuff. Things can happen. Things can definitely happen. That's why they need escorts for the caravan. There's bandits around and stuff. I'm hoping we get to a combat in the course of a stream. I haven't played this scenario before. Oh, there we go. I told you. I told you you could get bandits and stuff, but in this case it's just serpents. Snakes. Snakes on a plane. Snakes in a caravan. Anyway, we're fighting snakes. Here we go. Combat time. So, yeah, it's quite simple looking combat, of course. There's the caravan and the caravan people, but that's my force there. And there's a snake there. And then each of your characters has different abilities. Aimed shot, quick shots. So there's a lot of stats to manage and follow and stuff. I'm not going to go through every single one of those. But once you select one, it's not in range. You can also move up, of course. Move up a step. Now I should be able to shoot off an arrow. Nope. Oh, more snakes. Lots of snakes. There we go. 7% chance to hit. That's not a good chance. No, missed the snake. So they move around like pieces on a chessboard, I guess, is the best way to describe it. Looks like a board game. He bit my dude. That's a bit rude. Don't you reckon? No bites. So you need to get into close range, and then you can of course do your attacks. Missed. No, I don't want to do quick shot. I want to do quick shot. I want to do an aimed shot. 27% chance to hit. That's better. Nope, missed. Damn it. Snakes are hard to hit, as it turns out. Okay, so let's try something else. Counterclockwise order. Oh, that's a good hit. The hammer did it. The hammer did the job. Oh! One of my guys just died. Another one died. I'm facing a party kill. Two of my little soldiers just passed away. Need to kill Snake. Need to kill Snake and fast. You get one? I got one. One snake down. Oh, those snakes are tough. Gosh darn it. Those snakes are just mean. Another one of my guys just died. Wow. I'm having trouble with this. Another one. They're all dead. I'm going to face a total party kill. I'm going to lose it all. And he can't do anything. Run! Run! Run for the hills. He did offer me some good cash. Obviously the snakes in this area are particularly dangerous. There we go. I got slaughtered. The Battle Brothers are over. That was a very ignoble loss. There you go. They do say, right down there in the bottom, they say Battle Brothers is a hard game, so it's also rewarding, one would assume. Let's try again. Let's try something else. What else we got here? So there's all these different other scenarios as well. So Peasant Militia, you start out with a much weaker but more numerous force. So different challenges. You start with a caravan. As you can see, the skulls at the top show you how difficult the respective missions are. That one's a 3. So Southern Mercenaries was 2, I think. No, Southern Mercenaries was easy. That was 1 skull. Let's try in Europe now. Well, the equivalent of Europe. Let's try the traditional medieval fantasy. And yeah. Oh, crow. I like crows. 0 points. I did get 0 points, James. You all saw it on stream. My magnificent failure. First battle I go into and I lose it. There's a Yeti. We'll see if we have a bit more success this time around. So yes, well, again, the loading screen just to start the game is quite slow because it has a big map to load. So just be patient for a second. Once it loads, then the fact there's no more loading is good. It's fine, I guess. There we go. So, you soak the cool morning air as the sun slowly rises. So much the same start as the last one, really. You are a poor mercenary band with dreams of glory, but not much by way of resources. Alright. So, where are we? We are in... Oh, there you go. Actually, the maps are randomly generated as well. That I didn't know. Because I hadn't only played the once before. And that was the tutorial. But yes, the map is actually randomly generated. And we're on the fringes of the Middle Eastern area. The south. But Al-Hazred, remember in the last game, was over on the coast. And now it's in the middle of the desert. Cool. Well, that's going to add lots of replay value to the game. I guess we've got to go over there to Hatland. Just to check in. What do we got? In terms of resources, we've got the same resources. You've got 3 guys and a bit of rice, or ground grains in this case, and some bandages. So nothing much. We want to go to Hatland. Hopefully find some nice easy quests, just to build up some experience. No snakes. I do not want to meet snakes. They now scare me. Well, this village has nothing to offer, really. You've got a marketplace, a harbour that lets you sail around, and a tiny few people to hire, potentially. 3, and they're all poor and got nothing going for them. Burke. We may as well hire Burke. Actually, we may as well hire them all. They can be meat shields if nothing else. I don't think they have any equipment. So, pretty sure they don't have any equipment. Oh no, Burke's got a throwing net and a dagger. They've got something going for them anyway. And we do have a contract we can take. We need to deliver some cargo to Durfest. And how much are you offering? It's not much money, but it's only a 1 skull contract, so it's probably not going to be difficult. Let's do it. We've got to fight some orcs now. Oh, goody. Some marauding orcs attacked us. So, let's see if we do better in this battle, shall we? I'm going to hold those guys back because they don't exactly have much by way of equipment. He doesn't even have a... He's only got a net, so... Move me archer up. What are my chances of hitting? 53% chance to hit. That's good. Yeah. Took a shot in the face. Just wait. Just wait. Alright, now what am I doing? Stab the orc. Nope, I missed. Oops. What are my chances of hitting? 13%. 10%. 14. That's a good chance. I'll try again. Shoot him. I missed. I missed. Okay, now we're fighting. Round swing. We do that. That's going to hit my own guy. So nope, not going to do that. %. I'm going to hit this one. That worked. I got a good hit in there. Oops. These orcs are tough. Trapped him in the net. Gravely wounded, he's nearly dead. Can I finish him off? That be the question. 36%, 14%, 15. Probably my best chance is that one. Oh, I hit the other one instead. Cool. Oh, I've lost one. Lost one of my dudes. I lost another one. Ah, they're all dying on me again. The orcs are proving to be too tough. Ah, my archer's dead. He lost his head and everything. Oh dearie me. Things aren't looking good for this little band of mercenaries. I wonder if there's a retreat option. If I survive this, I'm going to need to get out of here. Why? Get out of here. Retreat. Nope. They all died again. Wow. So this game does like to do the TPK thing. Knock you completely out. Kill everybody. 0 points again. No success. Obviously, because it is randomized, there is a chance that that can happen. You can just run into things you're just not equipped for. And so everything in this game is randomized, it seems. So the map itself is, also the quests that you can get, the enemies that you can run into. You do need to account for all of that and end up getting trounced twice in a row. Start again. That'll just make it all the sweeter when you actually get through and see your band grow and become more powerful, take on bigger contracts. I hope. I have no idea how long a typical game in this lasts, but I would imagine, given the scale of the map, it could last quite a while on any particular campaign. So I'm going to give that Middle Eastern themed scenario another go, and hopefully this time I won't run into sneaks. Hi John, welcome to the stream, and no worries, I'm glad that was helpful. I am going to spend the rest of the weekend after I get off this stream today playing that, I think, because I think I'm going to have to spend a lot more time with it before I can review it, but very, very happy with it so far. Alright, here we go again. So, where do we start this time? Down near Tenweir. And again, the map is completely different. But let's head on into Tanweer. Yeah, A-Train's great. They might only sell about 5 copies of the game worldwide, but I think it does pretty well in Japan. But they might not sell too many copies of it. But I think the people that do play it will love it. All right, so we do have a contract we can take out immediately. Let's see if we can hire some decent men. Some good ones, but I can't afford the good ones, so I'll just have to go with the not so good ones. There was one 540. That's all right. Jabir. Sure. I'll hire him. And oh, Geralt. Hey, cool. How cool is that? Geralt. Let's hire Geralt. This game is so dark it makes Warhammer look like Cat Quest. That is the best way to put it, I think. I like that. So Geralt got anything? No, he's totally unequipped. He's got the Nomad Sling, that's fine. He can do some shooting. We need to equip Geralt. Where's the armory? Weaponsmith. What will we buy Jerry? A good sword. I don't think there's an armor around, is there? Nope. So Jerry's just going to have to do with a sword. He hasn't got any armor. But at least... he's totally naked, but at least he's got a sword. Let's grab that contract. There are nomads roaming the peripheral of my lands and I need them destroyed. So there we go. Rather than have to escort a caravan, this randomly generated contract is about dealing with some brigands of sorts. What are they giving us? 570 crowns. Sure. Sure thing. I better hire another one then. Just to be on the safe side. This should be a... we'll hire Jabir as well. Now, does he have any equipment? Oh, no. No, nothing. Okay, so we'll buy him a weapon. Get him good and equipped. Buy him a mace. Thanks, James. Thanks for filling me in. I'm glad somebody can explain these things to me because, yeah, I am still new to this, so I'm learning as we go. There's some armor there. Cool. We'll buy that. And we'll buy a shield. And a head wrap. And another head wrap. That's good. That should help my survivability a little bit. I hope. Let's get these guys armored up. Put the head wrap on, buddy. And some armor. And a shield. Now he's looking more competent. Alright, let's give this a go, shall we? Let's see if we can actually complete a contract. So they're to the west. There we go, they're down there. So, have you been playing for long, James? Is this a game you've been playing on PC? Or did you just pick it up on the Switch and played it a little bit more than I have, so you can help me out? I didn't actually even know this existed, to be honest. It is my kind of game, but I just never... I don't follow PC gaming that closely, so I just didn't know this existed. Alright, some Nomad Cutthroats. Let's see how we go. You want to start with some cheap spears and sticks and such. Okay. Thanks for that as a bit of advice too. I'll keep that in mind for sure. Alright, so there's our enemies on this side. Wow, 500 hours on PC. So you can get your you can definitely get value for your money with this. And them's not good chances of hitting. 12%. Oh well, let's just throw it. See what we do. Nothing. That's alright. Let's just hold his turn for now. There's the guy I want. Cool. Yeah, that one I did figure. They come at you, so you may as well just choose the right moment to step in and attack them. Let's do this. Slash at him. Got him. I bruised him. Gravely wounded. Excellent. Go me. Oh no, I want to aim shot, I think. 33% chance. 13. 55, that'll do. And I missed. Oh well. Try and get him near death. Can I kill one? Yes! I got one down. Gravely wounded. 2 down. Headless and everything. Slaughtered. He's turned out to be good, that guy. Gerald. Three down. I assume there's attacks of opportunity and stuff. Because... just a bit worried about my little archer. Oh, he's lost his hat. He lost his hat. I just want to get him out of the way. I don't want anyone to die if I can help it. Now, who we got? He's unharmed. They're both unharmed. Let's stabby this one. Actually, I should have stabbed this one. Stab them both. Go for the flanking bonuses in a moment. Ah, missed again. That guy's got good armor. Yeah, no chance of actually hitting those ones, so let's just hold on that. Ah, he took a hit. And lost his hat too. Damn it. Near death. Nearly got him. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. I can do it. Yes! Yes, 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 am I going to survive? I got them all! Hallelujah! They all survived battle. They all got through. And I get loot. What's this? Cheese? Some cash. Medical supplies. Tools and supplies. Some armor. Excellent. Let's take all of that loot. Well, that was fun. I actually survived a battle. I feel good about that. And why is that not now? I'm not sure why it wasn't letting me move the cursor there. Interface is still a little bit messed up. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, James. Ah, that's because I had it centered on them. I wasn't going to go through a whole stream just losing every battle. I wasn't going to let that happen. Why is they stopping? Are they resting, are they? Move. Oh. Maybe I just pressed the button. Get back. Get back to town. And get my cash if I complete it too, so... Once I'm back in town, I'll restock and just see where things are at. We got paid. We did indeed get paid. So, just check out here. So I've got some guys that are injured. It'll take them a couple of days to recover from that and so on. And etc, etc. Alright, and there's no new contract, so I'll need to move on to the next town. But anyway, I am going to put an end to this stream now. I'm going to finish on a high, I think. I was very happy with that result. But I'm going to continue playing this through. I will have a review of the Switch version of this game on digitallydownloaded.net in the next week or two. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a very simple presentation, but it is, yes, like James has just said in the chat, it is unforgiving and will punish mistakes and poor play, of which I have done lots on this stream, but I do indeed just got to get good. No, I am enjoying it though. I think this is a game that I can see myself spending a lot of time with. The fact it's portable on the Switch is a neat thing too. I'll be able to play it on the train and whatever on my commute. So thanks everybody for joining the stream. I hope that was fun, was interesting. Have a great weekend playing games, whatever you're playing, be it this one or A-Train or anything else. We will be back next week with more new games to play and whatever. Thanks as always.